The last 6 years of BJP government have brought multifold disaster for India. The failed governance has reflected on the badly hampered economy. Rating agency Icra sharply revised to minus 9.5% its forecast for India's growth in the ongoing fiscal on account of the localized lockdowns announced by various state governments and rising cases of COVID-19. Stating that the developments arrested the nascent recovery that had set in during May-June 2020, the latest estimate took the agency to the lower end of the spectrum of growth expectations for the economy. In May, Icra had said the country would see a 5% contraction in financial year 2021. The Indian economy had started to recover from the troughs experienced in April 2020 when the lockdown was at its severest, and many sectors seemed to be adjusting to a new normal. However, the unabated rise in COVID-19 infections in the unlock phase and reimposition of localized lockdowns in several states appear to have interrupted this recovery, said Aditi Nair, principal economist at Icra. While Uttar Pradesh had imposed a lockdown on the weekends in certain areas, Tamil Nadu, Bihar and Jharkhand announced a full lockdown till the end of the month. Fresh lockdowns have also been imposed in Pune and Bengaluru as well. According to the report, this will likely result in deeper contractions in the second and third quarter of the fiscal and a longer recovery timeline. Second quarter output is likely to be minus 12.4%, and the economy would only see anemic positive growth of 1.3% by the fourth quarter, Icra said. The timeline for a firmer recovery out of the contractionary phase is now being pushed ahead to at least quarter 4 financial year 2021 from quarter 3 financial year 2021. This presumes that a vaccine will be widely available by then, which now appears necessary for discretionary consumption to recover in certain sectors such as travel, hospitality and recreation, the report said. Further, the report cautioned that the improvement in leading indicators such as goods and services tax, e-way bills might not be sustained as pent-up demand subsides. In our view, pent-up demand, especially for items that are now considered to be essential under the new normal for work from home, could lead to a temporary uptick in the production and sales of small to mid-ticket consumer durables in the initial unlock period. This would boost both e-way bills and GST collections, but may not sustain subsequently. India Ratings and Research Chief Economist D.K. Pant said that the pandemic hit at a time when the Indian economy was already experiencing a slowdown due to the weakness in consumption demand. The unemployment rate has reached a 40-year record high, with millions of people, including the migrants, have turned jobless. Employees are facing pay cuts and forced leave, and the economy shows no sign of recovery. The economy of India is in the worst phase as the government has wrongly placed its priorities. Indians suffer the brunt of deadly pandemic and economic crisis, and the government has no words to share.